So guys, today's Friday, and that certainly means that we started our free vocal challenge with me today. Ta-da! So guys, welcome to my challenge, and I'm really happy to finally be doing that because I was planning that for a long time, and I know that you guys been asking me to share more secrets and tell you more about the vocals, about the vocal freedom. What am I teaching? What is it exactly am I doing with my students on the lessons that you see in stories, and you're like, oh, what is that? What are you exactly doing? So in this vocal challenge, I really want to talk to you about some important things that nobody talks about, of course. As you might notice already, like on my page, I'm sharing a lot of my thoughts and a lot of my own experience because I've been singing for quite a bit for now. So guys, as you all know, I've been singing since I was a kid, and I've done a lot of vocal lessons and vocal training with different tutors, and I've been always like searching for special techniques or certain moments or knowledge or secrets. Like, what is that will allow me to use my voice freely and sound like Whitney Houston and all of those divas that we dreaming about, to be singing like them or like better than them or something like them, you know? And this idea in itself is really ridiculous. So the main idea that I came to a few years ago, or like some years ago, probably when I started giving lessons and teaching, everybody, each of us, is so damn unique that comparing or trying to sound or to be like somebody else is so weird, you know, like so ridiculous in a way. But as long as we're comparing, and every time, like even on the vocal lessons, people can tell you, oh, try like you don't sound like that, or like try this and do like she does or like he does, and try that, but not in a way like be unique, but try to copy that. And then you trying and it's not working out, and you feel like, oh, there's something wrong with me and I'm terrible. But the thing is, we don't really nurture and we don't really accept our own nature. And that's the most important thing in the world, just to acknowledge that you came to this planet and to this life in this body, which has unique features appearance wise, which has unique voice and unique abilities and opportunities that you can of course develop. But the first thing that I really want you to work on this weekend, there's going to be a task, that's why it's a vocal challenge. I really want you to work on acceptance of your own nature, of your own voice, of your own colors of your voice, the tricks and things that you can already do, even if you're just starting or you're learning. The main powerful thing that we all should start from is acceptance and acknowledging. That's so powerful. I know this may sound like, what is that? Why should we do this? This is blah, 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 blah. I wasn't really thinking like this as well. I was just like, oh, I need another trick. I need another warm up. I need another this, another that, blah, blah, blah. Like, why do I sound on some concerts like a queen and on some other concerts like I don't really like how I sound? Or is it just, it's just basically hard to do some things. And the thing is, like, our body and we ourselves, we're human, we're alive. And that's the thing, like sometimes you wake up with a really good mood, and sometimes you're just moody, or you don't like the weather, or something happened, or you had a terrible sleep, or you didn't drink enough water. The health thing will be like a next point that I will highlight over here. But the main thing that I want you to start with is acceptance. Every morning, what you can do, and I'm going to send you some affirmations and audio to play with, play along. That's what you start your morning with, is some affirmations about yourself, about your appearance, about your voice, about how you feel, about who you are, who you want to become. Like firstly, I don't remember who told me that, but you all guys heard this phrase that is fake it till you make it. So that's what we're gonna do. Every morning I want you to wake up and say it to yourself, staring at yourself in the mirror, or you can open up the camera and say it to yourself. I love myself. I accept myself. I love my voice. I accept my voice. I sound like a queen. I sound very unique, and I sound free. And I sing freely, and my voice just flows. And I don't have to do anything. I don't have to push. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to strain. This is like a different mindset that nobody talks about. But like when you watch all of those videos of famous singers or unique performances, you just look at the artist, you watch the performance, and you see it's not just the vocal technique. It's not just, something physical that you can just do and it will be working for you. It's the mindset. And this is so important. I think I've talked about it previously in some videos, and I will definitely send it to you. I was talking about the energy. But what is the energy? We can't see it, we can't touch it, right? We can only feel it. The same as with the voice. You can't really like touch it. You can only hear it and you can feel it. And that's like kind of like material thing, but it's not material. It's more about quantum physics and all of those things that everybody talks about in a different world, of course, not like in the music industry. But you can definitely hear this like in any advices that vocal coaches can give you. Oh, like, can you just play it? Can you pretend like you feel this emotion or something? And this is about the energy. And another really important thing that I want you to work on this weekend is your attitude to you singing, like in a process, or just doing it like a warm-up, or just rehearsing, or just singing songs, or preparing for shows, or preparing for recording, or just like singing for yourself like a few times a week. Before you do that, make sure that you're in the correct and in the right state of mind. By saying correct and right, I mean good, supportive, like being kind of in love with yourself and accepting all the things that your voice and your body might be doing. And I remember like once when I was at Stevie Mackey's apartment, and he was singing, and I was just like feeling blessed and happy just hearing like all the things that he is doing. He's an incredible vocalist. He's an incredible human being. And I heard him. He kind of messed up, but he didn't pay attention to it. It was like a second, and I was like, there's no way that you actually can mess up, like you're not real, like you're not human, you can't really do that. And what he said, he's like, but you know what, if I will not do this, like that means I'm not growing, I'm not doing anything, I'm not getting better. And that's another mindset of like, don't be scared of like messing up or doing weird things. And every day your body feels different, so just allow your body to do the work. When you just allow yourself to be, that's when you can open your voice and feel free and feel better. And you can grow and you can become better just by allowing yourself doing weird things. And sometimes your voice can go weird places, there could be a crack or anything, or you might not feel comfortable. That's when you stop for a second. You can analyze it like another 5 seconds, like what did you do, and then just move on and do that again. But try not to do a mistake, though. Try to make it better in a way that you can. But every time, like I see it in my students, I'm teaching pretty often during the week, and I'm also vocal coaching myself. What I can notice, it's like when you're trying too hard, it's not going to work out. You have to let it go. You have to relax. Another advice that I'm giving to my students all the time, you can just try to lay down and sing. The same thing, the same place or space or note or whatever phrase, and that's when you can feel more free. Because usually we tense in weird muscles in our body that are not really helping us to sing, but instead they will just give you the tension. And how do you think if another human or person is listening to you, they will also feel that tension, even if they will not look at you, they will just feel it. That's again about the energy. And if you think that other people don't feel it, they don't sense it, they blah, 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 they do. That's the funny thing. We all have those sensors. Somebody have more or less, but we all can feel that. And I just know it because I was performing a lot with my cover project, and those like private parties or shows or concerts where people are where people are drinking or eating or something. When you trying to impress somebody, they might be impressed, but the energy, if you try to like, oh, please like me, please listen to me, I'm such a great singer, please like pay attention to me, they will just continue eating. And I was just like playing this weird game of like trying to grab the people's attention in a good way, not like, oh, please like me or please listen to me. I was just like, okay, so now I'm just gonna share the thing, and I'm just gonna share my emotion. I'm just gonna sing for myself, okay? And that's when everything started changing, and people started like stop eating or drinking. They would like come closer to the stage, and they would just listen or like film it. I'm like, oh, so that's like how it works, not like by trying to impress somebody or try to do weird different things. So definitely those tricks are like this. So guys, the task of this weekend is, task number 1 is accept your voice, acknowledge yourself for who you are, acknowledge yourself as a talented singer, artist, performer. Just try to just allow this mindset sit in your head for a while. I'm not asking you to sing or perform or do anything. This is not the task of this week. You can of course do it, but before you'll be doing that, just try to implement small things that will work for you after you do it. I guess that's what I've been doing. That's what I also saying to my students, and the results that I'm seeing, I'm blown away. Literally, I'm like, every time I was like, oh my god, I wish I had this vocal class when I was younger, because I was looking for it. I was searching so much information. I was doing a lot of practices like breathing, meditations, different courses, spiritual courses, and different stuff. So now that I've gathered it all together, I know what to do. But the thing is, I was always like searching for some secrets, some tricks, some stuff that I can instantly implement, and it will work out, and I wouldn't have to like work over this thing again. But the thing is, it starts with you. And if you believe that you can do it, you can do it. But like, you have to understand the tiny moment. So if, like, for instance, like, you've been singing for 10 years already, and you're doing shows, you're an artist, or you're just performing, or you just started, it doesn't really like matter like how long you've been doing that. But the longer you've been doing that or wanting to do that, you already have a belief. For instance, like, oh, I'm not a really good singer, I'm not talented enough, or this girl or this artist has a better voice or a stronger voice, whatever. So guess what? Every time you open your mouth and try to sing, what people hear, they will hear this mindset that you're thinking about yourself. And this is ridiculous. I know. Please let me know in comments if you really like think the same way. But that's the truth. So what we have to do, what's really like a good thing to do, is to change this mindset into something different. And that's the moment when your voice will start to feel better, and it will change slightly when you just allow your voice to change and to be better, to become better. Because every time when you open your mouth thinking like, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, this or that, you see, like, even like my voice just changed because I was saying those things pretending like it's another personality. So that's really important task of the weekend, and I really encourage you to do that. We're gonna do more, so I'm gonna post another tasks later, but you have to promise me that you start with this one. This is a really important one, and please don't underestimate that. So yeah, that was the task of the weekend, and I'm gonna talk to you later, and I'm gonna see you next week. Bye.